The Premier League may only be 7 games old, but it's getting increasingly difficult to argue against Liverpool's title credentials. Even after it took a stroke of luck for them to beat the newly promoted Sheffield United just 1-0.
And then we had luck around the goal for sure. That's clear. That was not our biggest chance in the game. Unlucky for Sheffield United for sure. So if it would have been a draw, I would sit here and say that's how it was today. That's what Sheffield deserved. That's what we deserved. I don't think we would have deserved to lose. But the draw was there. We don't use chances. But with the goal, we got the 3 points, and that leaves me pretty happy in the moment, obviously.
The naysayers may argue, if Liverpool can only beat Sheffield with a massive amount of luck, then there's no way they can win the title. But these are the games the Reds haven't been winning over the past 29 seasons. The kind of games they need to grind out against well-organised defences.
We can play better. I don't think we had an off day, because today was much more important that we are really ready to fight than ready to play our best football. Because best football you play in moments. Fight you do the whole 95 minutes. Fighting you do the whole 95 minutes. That's what we did, and that's how we deserved it.
So while Manchester City might be setting the pitch alight, thrashing the likes of Watford 8-0, as far as the Reds are concerned, a series of 1-0 grinds is exactly what they need. After all, the ability to grind out victory has long been touted as the hallmark of champions.
8 times 1-0 is more important than 1 time 8-0. Maybe let's say it like this. But unfortunately, they don't win only one game 8-0. We all know that.
Another thing City don't do is win every game. Whereas Liverpool have this season, in the league at least. They're currently on a streak of 16 consecutive victories dating back to last season. And it sees them 5 points clear at the top of the table, which is another hallmark of champions. Not that Jurgen Klopp and his boys are getting carried away.
We don't think about it. It's the only moment when I face this, when I even think about it, is in press conferences, because nobody mentioned it. We don't think about it. It's just the next game, and that's how we won a few of the last games. But thank God we lost from time to time in the Champions League or in other cup competitions, that we still know how it feels. It's really important. You want to change things then if you lose a game or whatever.
So there's absolutely no doubt where Klopp's priorities lie. Because while he hasn't dropped points domestically, the Reds did lose to Napoli in the first game of their Champions League defence. Of course, Liverpool being top of the league at random points through the season is nothing new. And never before has it resulted in them actually being crowned Premier League champions. So why should we take them seriously this time? They're still 10 games short of the old cliché, if you're top at Christmas, you'll win the league. Not that that even applies to Liverpool. Since their last title in 1990, Liverpool have held top spot on December 25th 4 times, with Roy Evans' team of 1996-97, Rafa Benitez's men 12 years later, Brendan Rodgers' 2013-14 team, and even as recently as last season under the German. No wonder Klopp's not counting his chickens before they've hatched.
Maybe we are considered as a top team, but we don't want to behave like a top team. Playing, if possible, yes, but fighting like actually a proper challenger. That's it.
But maybe he'll manage a wry smile should his team stay unbeaten over the next few weeks. Because boy, do things get tough from here. Next is Leicester City, who are playing their best football since their title-winning 2015-16 season. Then they're away at rivals Manchester United, who may not be great right now, but it'll still be an emotionally draining game. Next, they welcome their Champions League final opponents Tottenham to Anfield, and after a trip to Villa Park, it's the big one against the champions, City. So yeah, should Liverpool get through all of that without too much damage, maybe then we'll be forced to entertain the idea that Liverpool really could finally become Premier League champions. Thanks for watching. For more great content on all things football, make sure you hit the subscribe button.